Hey, everybody. Welcome to the International Axe Throwing Day broadcast for Waddle 2022. So just a quick couple of words from me. I just absolutely love that we've got a day here dedicated to celebrating our sport that we're all just so passionate about. This day just is not only about us. This day is actually for all axe throwers, no matter what organization you throw with, whether you just throw for yourself in your backyard. This is a day that gives us a chance to immortalize the throwing of axes at boards with your friends and family and celebrating our sport as a community. So just a quick history, just different ways that we've celebrated this in the past. It was first released in 2017 was our first year. We had from 2017 to 2019, a lot of our venues offered free axe throwing, which was super cool and very, very generous for them. And we still have a number of them doing that today as well. So in 2020, we set a Waddle world record for the most axes simultaneously thrown at a target, 401, I want to say. That information's on our website. In 2021, we went the world record route again, and we set records for most consecutive bullseyes, smallest bullseye hit, longest distance bullseye, 30 feet on that one. That's pretty impressive. Most axes thrown at the same target by the most throwers. And a little bit of trivia, see if you can figure out who this one is. Most axes scored in 1 minute while hula hooping. Bonus points if you know who that one is. Most points scored on the same target in 1 minute throwing duels, and most axes stuck in under 1 minute. So we've done a world record thing. So this year we decided to do something just a little bit different. We want to focus on our community and focusing on the people that throw in it. So we drew inspiration from Hot Ones on YouTube. If you're not familiar with that, look it up. It's a really, really great little broadcast. My team collaborated with the Women's Axe Throwing Council to pair a host with a thrower. The Women's Axe Council member is going to do the interview while they're throwing a game of Around the World, Quaddle style, for those of you that remember the good old days of QATL on Messenger and Instagram. So we're going a little old school with this one. So Rachel Rowell and Leslie Wellman from the Women's Axe Council will be our hosts tonight. And we've got a lineup of throwers that range from USA, Canada, even as far away as New Zealand. So I would just like to take a quick second here to make a special mention. We did have Carol Toomey O'Brien and Elaine O'Royan. Excuse me, Elaine, I'm so sorry if I butchered that last name, from Ballyhass in Ireland. They were scheduled as a couple of our guests. Unfortunately, Carol had a horse riding accident and is unable to join us this evening. So we want to send Carol our very best wishes for her speedy recovery. And our thanks to Tabitha Fisher and David Carroll for filling in at the last moment. They may not be Irish, but I can attest the fact that, like our Irish friends, they're a ton of fun to hang out with as well. So I think everybody's going to have a blast. Enough from me. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy the broadcast. I'm going to hand this over to Rachel Rowell to get us started.
Hey guys, how's everybody? Hopefully everybody is doing good. Happy International Axe Day, right? We are going to welcome Jordan to the stream here. So there's Jordan.
A little slow.
Yeah, that's okay. So you can hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you too. Awesome. How are you?
Not too bad. Yourself?
I'm good. Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself before we get started here.
Oh God, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? My name is Jordan Doyle. I'm from Newfoundland on the east coast of Canada. Currently living in Halifax, Nova Scotia, here at Halimac Axe Throwing, but originally from out of Jack Accent, St. John's.
Okay.
Been throwing for about 4 years.
Awesome.
What else would you like to?
Well, let's get into the Around the World. So you kind of understand this is a race, right, between you and I in this Around the World game.
Sure.
Any questions on that?
I'm sorry about that.
I said any questions on that? Otherwise, should we jump right in?
I think I'm good to go if you are.
Yeah, let's jump in. We'll do a Quaddle style. So you'll holler out your score, I'll holler out mine, and we'll just race through this.
All right, so we're just working across the board, right? 1 to 6, 6 to 1.
You got it. And ending in a kill shot.
Beautiful.
All right, let's go.
Clink, clink.
Clink, clink.
All right, let's go. So 1 for me. See if I can get this 2 here. Oh,
I do not like one.
another 1.
I do not like one. So tell me, so we have to put these apps like this. Sweet or salty food, Jordan?
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you when you're that far away. I just got a 2 though.
I just got a 1, so I can move to my 2. Sweet or salty foods?
Oh, definitely sweet. I'm a big candy guy. I love my sweet gummy candies.
Okay, all right. Well, here, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for a 2. You're going.
Good for a 3 for me there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move on to 4.
I got my 2, so I can finally move on to a 3.
I'm good on the 4.
Awesome. Tell me, do you have any pets, Jordan?
Do I have any pets? I don't, but all of my siblings and my parents all do. So I kind of just use their pets when I need one.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. Got my 3, so I can move on to my 4.
I'm on a 5 now, but I just hit a bull instead. So.
Okay, I got my 4, so I can move on to my 5.
And a 4.
So, what got you started into axe throwing?
What got me started into axe throwing?
Yeah.
I went in probably 2014, I think, to a birthday party at a battle in Toronto. I thought it was a good fun time. Then Jack Axes opened in St. John's when I was home visiting from a year I was living in Sweden, and I just fell in love. So when I moved home, I went a bunch. Eventually got the job there, and just kind of been at it ever since.
That's awesome. What was the best thing about being in Sweden? I've always wanted to
Sorry, one more time?
Best thing about being in Sweden? I've always wanted to go.
Oh, man, public transit, I gotta say, I really kind of fell in love with how efficient and easy it is to get around Stockholm. All right, there we go. Finally got the 5, but that was 6.
I'm still working on that 5.
Oh, man. I've never hit so many 6s, and I was trying to get that 5.
That's a good problem to have, right?
And there we go. Got a 5, trying to get the 6. Let's get in there now. Another 5. Great.
I just got a 6 and I needed a 5, so we'll work back.
I'm on the opposite side there now.
So, what do you do for your day job?
Sorry, what was that?
What do you do for your day job?
So I'm actually the general manager here at Halimac Halifax.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so living the dream here. The host of the home, rather, of the only Canadian Open so far.
Hey, I finally got my 5. I know, I can't wait. We can finally get back to the Canadian Open. It'll come back eventually.
Yeah. Eventually. It's 3 years now since the last one.
All right, here comes my 6, hopefully.
Oh my God, I can't get the 6. I'm straight up dancing all around it. There we go, dead on. Sounds good. Back for another 5.
Cannot get my 6 even when I want it. Sorry.
Oh man, telling me I'm trying to get another 5 here now, and I just can't seem to get it.
What's your favorite hobby outside of throwing axes?
Favorite hobby outside of axes? I gotta say either hiking or just traveling in general. That's what I love about the East Coast, just like the nice rocky coastal trails you get to hike on here.
I would agree. Hiking is fantastic. How's the weather over there by you guys today?
Oh, well, the weather today is not so great. We've had a couple of nice days. All right, that was my 4 again there now, working back out.
Hey, I got my 6.
Hey!
Oh, back out. 5 here too.
That's my 3.
You're pulling ahead, Jordan. You're pulling ahead.
That's my 2. Then I bang out this 1. That's my 1.
Ooh, here comes your kill.
Yeah, I just gotta do 1 kill?
Yep. Gotta end it in a kill.
You got 2 minutes to win it. 2-minute timeline.
Hey, I got my 5.
Oh, bit out.
Going for my 4.
Get this right. And we got the kill.
Hey, Jordan takes it.
Hey.
Jordan takes it. So
Not by much. I just got the pin line, but
that's all right. That's all right. Well,
tiny taste of it.
well, here, ting ting, right? With the axes.
All right, you got mine over.
Right,
Clank, clank, absolutely.
Yeah. Clank, clank. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Good game and good luck in the future.
All right, good luck with the rest of it. I'll be watching on the TV out here now. We're about to start our league night.
Awesome. Sounds good, Jordan. Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Hey, Fran. So Fran is joining us. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Happy to be here.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Sorry, you're not used to my headphones. They just popped out. I'm back.
That's okay. Congratulations on the big day. Uh-oh. I think we lost Fran.
Sorry about that.
You're all good, honey. You're all good. So I wanted to say congratulations. You had a big
Thank
day
you.
yesterday. Yeah. So big weekend, right?
Yeah, threw some axes into a cake this weekend. Pretty big, I'd say.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Fran, a lot of us in the community know who you are, but why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Fran Lopez. I'm based out of Northern Virginia, and my awesome home venue is Axes and O's out in Sterling. So that's where we're throwing today.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So, we're going to do a little big axe. I'm a little intimidated since I'm throwing big axe around the world with Fran, but that's okay. I'll do my best. I'll give it my all. And it's kind of a race from what I am from. So we're going to call out our scores and kind of chat along the way. Any questions?
No, perfect. All I ask is I get a little handicap because it's been a busy weekend.
That's fair. That's fair. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, let's go.
Perfect. I'm just going to switch the camera around. All right. One for fun.
There we go. One for fun.
Got a 1.
So outside of the axe throwing, Fran, what's your favorite hobby?
I would have to say eating, like traveling, eating. I'm a very big foodie. I enjoy like travel photography and food photography.
That's awesome. I'm a foodie too. I love trying all sorts of different kinds of things. So sweet or salty foods for you?
So I like both, but I'd say salty. But I would love to say that going to all these tournaments has let me try lots of different foods that I wouldn't have in lots of small towns. So that's been a wonderful surprise. And I got my 2.
Yep, I got my 2 as well. Moving on to the 3.
Got my 3.
Let's hope I broke the line. So I also got my 3.
Yay! And now I've got a beautiful knot right in the 4 that I smacked in warm up.
Oh boy. Got my 4.
Yup, just nicked it for me.
Awesome. So do you have any pets? Do you have any pets?
So not yet. but a corgi is definitely on the list because, I need a little squire to come to axe tournaments with me and he can hold my axes and run around.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
I feel like we all need emotional support dogs. Oh, yes, I got my 5.
Oh, I did not. I got a 4 again, so gotta keep trying.
You're right there.
I thought I'd get a 5 this time. I need a 4.
Oh, another 5 for me.
What got you into axe throwing?
So I actually was really big into yoga, and I tore my rotator cuff because I did one of those like 30 days of yoga in a row challenge. And my PT was exactly, and then my PT was like, you need to do some arm exercises. And I tried axe throwing in like the in between Christmas and New Year period and just fell in love with the sport.
That's awesome. I got my 4.
Nice. Just clipped my bowl. Oh, 4.
What is your day job, Fran?
So I'm an insurance technology consultant. So basically trying to make the processes of like buying insurance and claiming insurance easier for folks.
That sounds interesting. I bet you meet a lot of people through that.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been a lot of fun. Ironically, I got a full life.
Talking and throwing is a whole other aspect.
I think it needs to be its own event.
Right? I think so.
Oh my God, another bull. I wish this happened in League.
I think it does happen in League, Fran. It looks like the museum. Did you get married at the museum?
Yeah, so I got married in the Baltimore Museum of Industry and threw another 4.
It looked like a really amazing, like they did an amazing job.
Oh yeah, no, it was really fun. We were a COVID wedding, so twice postponed. I just don't. Oh, we were a COVID wedding, so twice postponed.
Okay. Well then, yeah, even sweeter to have it all done.
Absolutely. Now I get to sleep after this.
Are you guys taking a honeymoon?
Yes. So oh, look at that. I got a 5, but the wrong 5.
I got a 5 finally.
Yeah. So in like 2 weeks, we're actually going to Bali. So gonna try and see if I can come back with an Indonesian axe or 2.
That'll be amazing. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm actually taking a class to forge steel when I'm out there. So really looking forward to it.
So you're going to be on Forged and Fire next, right, Fran?
I don't know if I can make stuff that big. I'm like making steel jewelry.
That would be pretty cool, Leslie.
Right?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just go like that.
Oh, thank goodness. My right 5 finally.
This bullseye is killing me. It's killing me.
I swear, you're right. This talking thing and throwing is totally different.
It is totally different. Totally different. Does your husband throw as well?
Yeah. So I just got my 4. He actually just started throwing in January at Axes and O's, and he won Most Improved the last season. And he doesn't practice, so it's completely unfair.
That's awesome.
That's like my biggest complaint about people with natural talent is that they don't have to practice. When people like me are putting in hours in every night, it's just
Right?
yeah.
I got my 3. No, that's totally it, Leslie. I'm like, the things I do if I was 6'3", with your ability.
Right? Yes, yeah. Even like 6 inches taller would be better than
Exactly.
5'2". You guys got 2 minutes. Whoever's closest to winning wins.
Woo! I can't get this bull to save my life, so I'm thinking it's gonna be this Fran, but
Oh, hey, 2 minutes is, lots of time left on the clock. I'm on my 1.
It's like that 10 seconds in between your throw and your competitor's throw. It's a very long time.
Exactly. Alrighty, got my 1. Leslie, pick a kill. Leslie, pick a kill for me.
I like the left one in Big X.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed.
Get it? You got it.
you got it, Fran.
Franimal.
Oh, yay!
All right, Leslie.
Yeah. See?
Oh my God.
You pick your kill shot all the time, right? So every tournament you're gonna be like, "Hey, Leslie, what kill shot?"
That's exactly it. No, I was about to say, Leslie, we're gonna have to go to every tournament together now.
Well, let's tap it out, Fran. Nice job on the win. Tap, tap.
Tap tap.
Tap, tap. Thanks for joining us. I
Of
always love
course.
chatting with you. Can't wait to see your scores this season, and we'll see you at the next tournament.
Yes, hope to see everyone at X's and O's soon.
Absolutely. Shout out to that. That is an amazing
yes.
venue. All right.
Awesome.
On to you, Leslie.
All right. Believe we were waiting for Marie Sophie. She just to be added into our chat. So in the meantime, it's kind of funny. We're here in the Axhole in Michigan. A lot of people have heard about it, and I finally get to kind of see it. Hi, Marie Sophie.
Yes. Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I just got kicked out for a second. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, I think you're in there twice, but they'll fix that. You can only see you once, which is great.
Great.
We met at Keystone.
We did.
Tax Council, yeah. So can you say your last name for me? Because I'm not even going to attempt it.
That's all right. It's Bogosh.
Oh gosh, gotcha.
Mhm.
All right. Well, you and I, they explain the rules to you about the Around the World, which is always fun.
Yes.
Throwing on camera, all that pressure and stuff. So, as we go, I'm just going to ask you, a few questions. But why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Yeah, sounds good. My name is Marie Sophie. I currently live in Alaska and I throw out of frosted axe throwing. I'm originally actually from Germany. So 10 years ago, I moved to the United States and now I'm here. And yeah, my first tournament was Keystone where I met a bunch of you guys and that was so fun. And I'm signed up for like 2 more tournaments already and I got a custom axe. So like I'm all in now.
Which 2 tournaments will you be going to?
I'm going to go to the Beers and Bullseyes tournament and then to the Titan Town Throwdown.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's Rachel's venue, actually, who's on the stream as well. So,
Oh, that's so fun.
well, I'll keep talking. If you can't hear me when I get closer to the board, just let me know. I'll speak up a little bit. It's hotter than Hades here in Michigan, so we have our little air conditioner on. But you and I are going to play Around the World. It's, I guess, a race. So we'll start with the 1 and go up to 6. And then 6 down to 1, and then kill shot to end. So we'll just call it.
Sounds great.
Over
Okay.
microphone, and we'll get started. So why don't
Sounds good.
tell me how you got started with the axe throwing?
So I actually went to a ugly sweater contest at one of the local venues.
Nice. So did you buy your ugly sweater, or did you make it yourself?
No, I already had an ugly sweater. I just realized on Facebook that there was an event going on. So I went and I liked it. And I went back and joined the league.
I just got my 1 finally after 2 throws. What do you do when you're not axe throwing?
Hitting 2s today. No, I'm actually the UAA gymnastics head coach. So that is what I do.
Nice. I just got my 2. Sweet or salty food?
That was a not sad day. Definitely.
No one saw it. No one heard it. You're good. You're good.
Oh, it's all right. Definitely chips. I love chips.
Nice. And what's your favorite hobby?
So living in Alaska, I'm very blessed with really a lot of hobbies, to be honest. We go like dirt biking and snowboarding in the winter time, paddleboarding, all the fun stuff.
Nice. I just got my 3 and my 4. I'm gonna start going for my first 5.
Okay.
What venue do you throw out of in Alaska?
Frosted axe throwing.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about the venue?
Yeah, we're one of 2 venues up here in Anchorage, but we're the only water one that runs leagues, and they just welcomed me and with open arms, and I threw my 2nd league. I'm starting my 3rd league today, actually.
Nice. I just hit my 5 and 6. Gotta go for another 6 again. But
I got my 3 now. I'm on my 4.
Nice. You have any pets?
I have 2 Bengal cats.
Oh, nice. I've seen pictures, but I've never seen one in person. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are very pretty.
You go salmon fishing up there?
I do not like fish.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So no. Okay.
Absolutely not.
That must be hard to live in Alaska if you know, because I guess I'm stereotyping that I shouldn't do that, but every time you hear Alaska, you think like fresh fish and all that stuff.
That was probably the most perfect 6 I've ever gotten, but it was supposed to be a 5.
That always happens to me. It's hard. I'm one of those people that need to focus, so it's hard for me to. I got through my first 6 fine, but now I think the goals that to save my life. That's kind of tournaments. That goes.
Does it have to be one or the other side 5, or any 5 counts?
I think it's any 5. I was gonna.
Sweet then.
Yeah. Right,
My bullseye now.
My first 6 going down, so I'm gonna have my other 5 to go down. How did you get started with your axe throwing? Did you actually throw before you moved to Alaska?
Oh, no. That was I moved to Alaska 10 years ago, so I'm not. I don't think axe throwing was a thing yet.
No, I don't think so either. So you started how many years ago? How many years have you been throwing?
I have been throwing for like 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And how did you do your first tournament? I don't think I saw you after the end of the tournament.
So there we go, my 6. I actually won the Widowmakers entry for a Keystone, and I decided to just dive right in and go with it.
No, that's fun. I mean, it's funny. That's kind of the way I started as well. I was following my husband around. That's how it works when you're in relationships. But it's, the community is just great.
Yeah, it was super fun. And so I'm coming back. I guess I enjoyed it enough.
Nice.
I love that we'll see you in Oshkosh at Blades and Boards. So
yeah, I'm actually going to the Air Venture too. It just worked out that the Beers and Bullseyes, then the Air Venture, and then Oshkosh the tournament.
Yeah. The Air Venture is just all the aircraft that we can fly over Blades, because the airfield is right just over the highway from us. So that is such a cool show to go to. Anybody that gets to go to Air Venture, yeah, it's awesome.
I'm working on my 1 now. I just hit my 2. I don't know where you're at.
I'm on my 5. There we go. Got my 5. I've never talked and thrown at the same time. I'm usually like a really, really slow thrower, and I need to like say my skill words in my head and everything. So this is such a challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge for me. I'm just trying not to think at all. So I'm probably asking you the same questions over and over because of that.
That's all right.
We have a question coming in for you, hon. They want to know about the rubber boots. Are they equivalent to Crocs in Alaska?
So very funny. At Keystone, I had only ever thrown in my extra toughs up here because that's all I ever wear. And so I get to Keystone and I really didn't think it through. And I was like, well, I've never thrown in any other shoes, so I really have to throw in my shoes because I don't know how else to throw. It was super hot and it was like not great. But then everybody was like noticing them. So now I'm like, that's my thing now. So I have to throw in my shoes. So I always bring in my slides, kick them off, and then when I throw, I put on my boots. And then when I'm done throwing, I take off my boots and I leave in my slides. And I think that's just gonna stay the way forever, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I just hit my kill shot, so I'm sorry.
Good job. No, you're good. You're good. That was very stressful. Walking, talking, throwing, that was a bit much.
It's not my cup of tea either. If you've ever seen me throw at a tournament before, like when I first started throwing, yeah, I would forget how to throw. That's like was my MO for a long time, So doing this was one of those things where you're like, do I want to? I'm like, yeah, I'll try it, But it's one of those things. You're doing fantastic. I
was happy to try it.
And yeah, no, it's great.
When I throw for my throws, it's like I have a very specific words I say every single time, and I have a very specific step I need to make. So this was like way out of my comfort zone.
Even it's fun, right? It's one of those things like you look back on later and be like, I feel like crap, but I was great, and I'm great now. And I don't need all those, like, it's funny, like as you evolve over the sport of axe throwing, like I sing in my head. You don't want to hear me sing out loud, but that's what I do is I literally just sing in my head as I throw. So this actually may have helped me actually throw better than I normally do. So
that's so funny.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. And
yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we will actually see each other at Titantown because Dustin and I signed up for that as well. So that's fantastic.
That is super fun. I'm looking forward to it. The whole trip is going to be great.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, cheese, Wisconsin. You can't get better than that. I mean, I like cheese.
Yeah, Nashville, Wisconsin, the whole thing.
Oh, yes, lots of cows.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you, Marie Sophie. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We'll see you in a few months.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, and then we have Michael Barton joining us next. Let's see when he jumps on. Texas guy. Well, in the meantime, it's funny, Rachel. I was telling Marie Sophie, throwing and talking. I don't know if you saw me. I actually hit the back of my head once because I wasn't paying attention. But I hit the two that I was going for. So I'm like, okay, I guess it wasn't that bad. But when I don't pay attention to myself and like actually focus, something just doesn't work right.
I agree, but it's only going to make us throw better, right?
Right, exactly.
Right.
Well, and she did have a point there. The talking and throwing is it throws you off just a tiny bit, But
agreed. Agreed.
So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I think, Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I think we're just waiting on Michael. I don't know if he's jumped on. I think we might actually be a few minutes early. I went through that pretty quickly. We had 20 minutes with Marie Sophie, so.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Did you guys do anything special for the day, for International Axe Day?
I actually cleaned the axle, as we call it. I mean, it's technically we're affiliated under Wellman Axe Throwing since the axle was already taken, but we will always forever call it the axle. So, my husband likes to do a lot of work out here, building his axe handles. So I ended up taking one for the team and cleaning up the axle today. So.
That's fair.
We've got a couple of lazy boys in here and our laser and our TV. So it's, AC, you can't beat that, to be honest with you. So
no, not at all. Not at all.
Now, which Blades location are you at? Are you in the Oshkosh one?
I am not. I'm actually in the Wausau one.
Okay.
I live in Wausau, so I tend to be at this venue more than the other two, just because I have an amazing team at those sites, so I don't have to always be there. So I've got a group in here that's going to be coming in shortly, and I've also got John here.
I saw John.
Yeah. He's going to go ahead and take that group if we're still hanging out. when they come in or whatever. So
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, no, it's you guys definitely have a great group up there. And we missed Titan last year and we, heard so many things about it and we're like, we have got to go this year, It's one of those things where you're just, it's
well, it
crazy.
is, and the community has gotten so large and so amazing that I want to go to everything.
Yeah.
I want to go to everything, and that's just at the end of the day not possible.
I know.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, it's, Dustin and I, at the beginning of the year, we always talk and, we get a few sponsors here and there to cover some travel costs, but, we seem to add tournaments instead of taking them off the schedule every year. So it's one of those things, like, we just enjoy it so much that if you don't go to a tournament, you're just sitting home jealous. I mean, you have
watching it all unfold online.
Yeah. I have serious FOMO whenever I watch tournaments. I'm at home and I'm like, I should be there. Like, I just should be there,
Right. Yeah. And, when you can drive to them, it makes it, easier too.
Well, I mean, you guys are only, I think, 5 hours from us, which is pretty, or maybe a little more. I'm trying to remember. But we drive. I mean, that's what we do is we just drive. So I think the only one we've flown to this year was Jumping Jackalope, which was amazing. So much fun. Every year is just, he makes it better.
I was sad I missed it this year. I went last year, and it was so much fun. And the cruise looked amazing.
Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. And the lake we were on. So the cruise ship had an upper deck, and we're all just standing up there. And I'm like, is that a people mover or like a boat? Because it was on a giant hill. So it was literally a people mover. If you didn't want to walk up a bunch of stairs or you couldn't walk up a bunch of stairs at the end of the night, it would take you to the top to your house. And I'm like, how do people live like that? That's what I want to know, first of all. I mean, that's amazing,
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like maybe we are throwing the next one, or I could throw John. You and John could throw the next one.
Oh, John, yeah. So I don't know if Burton's hopefully Burton's gonna pop on. I don't know if the time change. Sometimes, the time change messes people up. So
yeah.
But yeah, we can we'll give him like 30 more seconds.
And see what happens.
Grab John, I'm willing to get my butt kicked,
We're grabbing John.
Hey, I should grab my husband actually.
Oh, you should. Let's do that.
I should.
Yes,
Let me see if I can find him.
Go grab Dustin. We're gonna throw the boys into this.
All right. Let me grab him real quick. See if he's around.
Sometimes time changes. All of that kind of happened, John, and Barton hasn't logged on yet. So
looks like he's coming on now. So
I'm
sorry. I was really looking forward to like going to grab Dustin and being like, you guys go, we'll just talk. That's so funny. Yeah. Oh, we have that backup if needed.
We always have backup if we need it. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, I think he's on now. There's one of my favorite people.
Hey, there's Michael.
Hey, can you guys see me?
You?
I'm good.
We can hear you.
We can hear you,
let me see.
But can't see you.
Let me figure out how to do this. Let's see. I'm so bad at this. Hold on one second.
So if you're on a browser, it should be at the bottom of the screen next to the little microphone. There's like a little camera picture. Unless you're on a phone, then it's different. There we go.
There we go. Sorry about that. I'm kind of dumb.
It's all right. How are you?
I'm good. How about you guys?
We're good.
Good.
So,
just hanging out,
Have a little bit shorter of a time frame, just with technology. And you tell us a little bit about yourself for those of you that don't know Michael.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you just said.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, okay. So I'm Michael Barton, axe thrower out of Houston, Texas, hurling hatchets. We actually are in the middle of finishing up a remodel on our venue. So we're doing that now. I've thrown axes since about early 2019. And I can't really think of too much more.
Awesome. So we're going to do a one a little bit shorter of around the world. We're going to go 1 through 6 kill shot.
Okay.
All right, just like the first round. Are you ready? It's kind of a race. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This? All right,
I'm
let's
ready.
do it.
All right. Let me put my camera up.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, let's go. I won.
Where'd you get, Michael? Did you get your 1 yet?
I got the 1, and now I'm on 2.
Okay.
You hit 2.
Yeah, my 2.
Yep. So it looks like they're tied up right now. We're moving on to 3.
3. 3's hit.
Nicely done. Come on, Rachel. You got him. You can beat him.
3.
Oh,
4. I'm really good.
4.
4's hit. I got a 6.
So you guys you're tied up right now?
No good.
For my 5. So
right.
salty or sweet foods for you, Michael? What do you prefer, salty or sweet foods?
Salty.
So Michael, how did you get started with axe throwing?
How did I what?
Get started in axe throwing. I know in other venues.
My wife's favorite childhood celebrity was we were on vacation, and she posted a video on Twitter of herself throwing an axe at a wall, and both of us were thinking, what the heck is she doing? I think I finally threw a 5. What the heck is she doing? So we decided to jump out to Austin. We went to Urban Axes Austin, and we threw there, and I walked in, and I thought, oh, I could build one of these. 5. Dang it. I thought I could build one of these, and we came back to Houston, and we did some research, and we built the venue, and then another 5. I'm really good at 5s.
Aren't we all?
And so.
No one for my kill.
Oh, Rachel's gone for a kill. You better hurry up,
Oh,
buddy.
already? Here I come. There's a 6. All right, here I come. Kill shot.
Uh-oh. Did you get it, Rachel?
I did not.
Oh, now you guys are tied up. We're going into the kill shot. You know, this is what it always comes down to during every tournament. Did you get it, Michael?
Yeah.
He beat you just by a hair.
Tap.
Barely.
Hey. Very nice. Very nice. What's your day job, Michael?
I own a construction company, so a lot of different things.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite hobby outside of axe throwing?
Oh, high school football.
You coach?
You coach?
No, I don't coach. I just watch, and I yell from the sidelines. So kind of.
Right.
Okay. Awesome. Do you have any pets?
I have 8 cats. 8 cats, a dog, and a crested gecko.
Oh, what kind of gecko?
Crested.
Okay.
8 cats? Sorry, I can't get past the 8 cats.
Yeah, 8 cats. Yes, it's crazy.
I'm glad you have Jasmine because I would call you a crazy cat man right now.
You can call her that.
Okay, lady.
Inside cats, outside cats?
They are all inside cats, and 5
That's
of them
awesome.
are always in our bed. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
That's how my dogs were. I had 3, and they were always in bed with us.
Yeah, the dog doesn't jump on the bed. I think he kind of knows better because the cats will like tear him to shreds.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now the gecko, how long have you had is it frosted gecko you said? So what's the difference between a frosted and a regular gecko?
Well, a crested gecko gets
crested.
bigger. Yeah, it's a lower maintenance reptile. We had a few that we got in 2018. We had 2 that we got in 2018, and our heater malfunctioned at the house, and you have to keep them at a very specific temperature. So unfortunately, the first 2 we had passed. Ryuk, which is the current gecko's name, he was housed at a place down the road from us, and they decided to move. So we had just lost our geckos literally the day before. So we picked him up. I think he was 8 years old when we got him. And that was in 2019.
Okay. So that would make him, Mathis heard 11 now?
I think so. And they live like 20.
Do they really?
Yeah, maybe more than that.
Sounds a little high maintenance to me. I like my dog who just still likes treats and love.
Yeah. The main thing about the gecko is keeping the temperature in the house, which is really, really tough in Texas. And then also, spraying them. You have to spray them because they're used to a humid climate, which is kind of funny because Houston is the most humid place on planet Earth. But you still have to spray them. And they eat like this little powder or crickets. So they're lower maintenance for a reptile.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about axe throwing? And
the community.
Yeah.
The community. 100%. 100% the community. And also, the fact that you can build these custom things that go with you and help you, and you're carrying a part of the builder with you, and those types of things. Like there's so much. But ultimately, the community and the level of sportsmanship, where we see these people that'll, if you're in a situation where both people hit a kill, or in a overtime situation, you both miss, they both footballed, and things like that. You've got the 9 and 10 thing and all that, like all this different sportsmanship. Like this last weekend, we saw Nick Kolomaya drop an axe, his opponent dropped an axe, and he just like threw a crazy throw, and just that like it's amazing.
I would agree. I would second that. Absolutely. That I would. Oh. Well, what else? Any fun facts about you that we should know?
Ooh, fun facts.
Something.
Can I say that I suck at axe throwing?
Oh, stop it! You suck
You do
it.
not.
I do think you cut your chin every time, though. Like between you and Jordan, I don't know who's gonna cut their chin first.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be me.
I have short arms, and I would totally catch my chin if I did that.
Fun fact, I don't know because the fact that I throw axes is usually my fun fact. I'm into cars. I like cars. I don't know if that's a fun fact necessarily, but
I think that could be a very fun fact.
It can be. Like, I really like the customization of doing something that's you. I don't know. I'm the same way about axes. I like my axes to represent me. So I can give you an example of my current axe. I designed it not too long ago. I was trying to find like a perfect recipe for an axe, and finally got a guy to build it for me. And it's literally got my face on the back.
Oh, that's awesome!
That's so cool.
Laser engrave that?
I don't know if it was laser engraved, but it's also on the handle, which I thought was pretty neat.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's
so
awesome.
Yeah, the custom stuff is always a big thing for me. I don't know, like cars, axes, whatever.
Oh, it's funny. Vale had a Michael Dolan sheath.
I saw that.
So I did take a selfie with it. I haven't posted it yet. I'm kind of waiting for the right moment because I did take a selfie with the Michael Dolan sheath. When Vale was throwing, so it was kind of funny because I'm like, that's hilarious. Like, you really kind of need that.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like, we got Tyler Desma down here that makes all our sheaths, and there's so much cool stuff floating around down here. It's crazy.
It really is. Well, thank you for taking the time to join us, Michael. Good luck.
For sure.
In your throwing these seasons, and we'll see you at the next tournament.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a blast.
It's great to see you, Michael.
Talk to y'all soon.
Awesome. See ya. All right, on to Leslie.
All right, Lloyd, are you there?
Here I am. How's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. So the rules were explained to you. You and I are going to play a game of Around the World, which is always fun, under pressure, on camera.
Sounds good, yeah.
Always
throwing on the camera.
Right. So tell me a little bit about yourself before we get started.
Well, me and my partner Sarah came out to New Zealand in 2018 and opened up New Zealand's first axe throwing company.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, really good. And within 9 months, we'd open up the second axe throwing company.
Awesome.
So we have a branch in Wellington and a branch in Auckland.
What made you want to open an axe throwing venue?
Well, Sarah took me along to the first axe throwing venue that opened up in Australia, in Sydney. Mm-hmm. When they first opened up, we got a group of friends to come along. We did a little session, and I ended up winning the tournament. And because they were so fresh, they offered me a job as well. I had a job selling craft beer for a living, so I really enjoyed my job, but I have expensive tastes in beer. So I thought axe throwing would be a good way to make a little bit of extra beer money on the side. And the more I did it, the more I just loved it. I ended up running the league for a while there, and then we came across to New Zealand for a little holiday and absolutely loved it out here. And nobody was throwing any axes, so we just decided to throw it all in, move across here, and test our luck. And it's
Why
worked
not,
out.
right? Sounds like it worked out if you have 2 venues open already. Are you guys like looking at a location for a third, or?
Yeah, we do have a third, a pop-up situation out at Brewtown, which is about an hour outside of Wellington. It's a district of a whole bunch of breweries and distilleries and stuff like that. So we've set up a pop-up out there, and that'll probably go full-time. And we'd love to get on the South Island at some point as well. So we probably would have expanded more by now if the last couple of years hadn't been the last couple of years.
I know, right? COVID just ruined everything for everyone. It feels like we're just gonna say that. That's like across the board. So.
Well, we had our tickets booked to go over to the States and do our great expedition across the States, checking out all the venues, because I've only been to a handful of Australian venues that existed 3 years ago before travel shut down, and since then we've been locked down here. So it's we're dying to get out into the greater axe community. Meet more people and see more venues.
Well, we would love to host you in Michigan. I'm sure Rachel, she's got 3 locations and
absolutely
blazing boards. So
it certainly won't be long till we rehatch those plans and we get over to the States for a couple of competitions. We're hoping to get a team together for the World Championships at the end of this year. So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can still talk, but let's start our around the world. It is a race, which you're probably going to beat me. That's totally fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm a much better teacher than I am a thrower. So.
The whole throwing, like what you're talking, doesn't work for me normally. So we'll see how it goes. But why don't so let me think. I've got to look back at my questions here. So axe throwing is your day job, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you started, when did you open your first venue? What year was that?
2018. September of 2018 was venue number 1.
Nice. I just got my 1.
That's my 3.
And then when did you open your second venue? Just recently?
The second venue we opened up 2019 in June.
Okay. Do you like sweet or salty foods?
Both. Primarily salty, because once I start sweet, I won't stop eating sweets. So, I'm on the 5 now.
I always find that you need something sweet after you're eating something salty and vice versa for some reason. So it's like one of those vicious cycles.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I just said, I feel like you need something sweet and then salty and then sweet and then salty. So it's like a vicious cycle when you're like eating. So you're like, okay, I just gotta stop.
I like food, so I mean, bring it on.
I'm going for my 4 now.
That being said, what is your favorite food?
What is my favorite food? Oh, look, I'll say pizza, because that's a good cheat. You can have everything on a pizza.
So then here's the question: pineapple on your pizza or no?
Absolutely. Hawaiian pizza, olives, that's my favorite pizza. Full stop.
Yeah, I have to. I don't like meat and fruit together. Like it just doesn't seem right to me. I don't know. It's just me though.
Yep, I will totally take pineapple on a pizza.
I'm up to the 4 on the other side now.
All right, I'm on onto the bullseye. I kept hitting the bullseye to 5.
Do you have any pets?
Yeah, we have 2 house dogs. We have Whiskey, he's an American Staffy, and we've Axel has just joined our family, a little French bulldog.
Oh, how cute!
Yeah, she is adorable, my little princess. That's a 3.
It's got my first 6. See, I told you you're gonna win. This whole like throwing fast and under pressure. Like I'm the slowest thrower in the world.
I don't know, Leslie. I might know a thrower that's just slightly slower than you.
Is that you?
I'm pretty slow.
I was like, I don't think you're that slow.
I'm pretty slow.
Actually, our Wellington location, we actually just moved literally across the road. The first place that we got was a little on the small side of the little pokey. So we opted to get a place that's twice as big. So we've got a few extra lanes in here, and we're actually about to install a bar and restaurant in our venue as well. So that's a very exciting step up for us here at the Cats.
Well, I will have to put that, and I know Leslie and her husband will put that on their travel list too. I'd love to see New Zealand and be out there and see your venue.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Come on, three.
Around. So we're about
Well, I'm on 2 now. I'm catching up to you. Maybe I might catch up to you. We'll see. There's a 2. And the kill shot.
Oh, did he get it?
You get
Lloyd
it?
got it.
Ah, I was close. I was talking too much. No, that's a lot of fun. So, what? I'm trying to think. Rachel, do you have any extra questions for Lloyd? I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. I don't know why. I was thinking about my throw,
Competition had competition.
Yeah, I know, right?
Best memory that axe throwing has done for you?
One that sticks out and that I was rewatching the other day that just gave me goose flesh all over was our league finals last season. I had 2 of my experts going head to head against each other, and the final score was 60-59, which was a personal best score for both of them. And just the love that was flowing out of the building that night, it's making me tear up again, honestly.
That's awesome.
I think one of the best parts about this community is that support, and just you can count on anyone in the community. If you go to a tournament by yourself, which a lot of people won't do, but should, because there's so many people around that will bring you into their little family. That's how my husband and I started. Is we kind of attached ourselves at one tournament, and then we kind of moved on to another tournament. It's great. Everyone's so supportive of everyone else.
Absolutely, the community that's sprung up around us here is just second to none. Our league is about we've got about 120 league members across New Zealand.
Wow!
So
That's fantastic.
We're doing our second Big Axe league this season. Just kicked that off, and we're doing our first Duels season as well. So we're really taking on more and more, and more and more people very keen to represent New Zealand and Sweet Axe at the World Axe Throwing Championships. We actually did have someone get over to the last one, Lana Gascoigne.
I met Lana. Yeah, she was amazing. Yes, I met Lana. Yep.
She's one of my Auckland leagueies. Absolutely.
She was great. She's such a nice, sweet person. It was so great to see her there. Especially with all the travel restrictions on other countries coming into the U.S., it was great to see her at the Worlds last year.
Yeah, and she's been able to pop back since, but she's back over your side of the world at the moment, where we can't wait to have her back and join our league again.
Yeah,
it's been too far in between throws, but I tell you, every time she comes back, everybody comes out of the woodwork to greet her on back. That's
awesome. Yeah. No, it was funny. I was I think we were at the Melee Championship. Yeah, I can't remember what the place was called. And she introduced herself. I'm like, oh my gosh, you came so far. I mean, we drove 17 hours, but she flew halfway around the world. It's just fantastic. You just see
Hi.
We got Melody joining us too.
How you doing, Lloyd?
I'm doing very well.
Awesome.
Loving life. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm living the dream.
Hi,
Hi, Leslie.
Hi. So Melody's one of our throwers out of South Carolina, the Charleston area.
Yes, ma'am.
And she travels to almost as many tournaments as we do. So, we see her at every single tournament. And you were at Worlds, so you met Lana. So Lana was out of Lloyd's venue.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Yeah, no Auckland branch.
She was so sweet. I thoroughly enjoyed meeting her. I was like, whoa, I'm meeting somebody from New Zealand, and she's like, yeah, I decided to show up.
She's definitely one of the good ones.
She's awesome.
She's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, she's great. I didn't know if it was time for me to sign in or not. Should I go?
No, you're good.
I think we're gonna probably say thanks to Lloyd for joining us.
No worries. Thank you. And really hope we get over. I wish we could see you at more tournaments, but it's a little bit tricky for me to get over there for them. But one of these days.
When you do your state tour, like seriously, hit us up and let us know where you're gonna be. And
we'll be very social on that expedition of ours.
Good. That's
awesome. Awesome.
Thank you, Lloyd.
Have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye, Lloyd. So, ladies, how is our Monday going?
Pretty good.
It's going well.
Awesome.
What are you doing?
Oh, just chilling here at the Axe Joint in Somerville. It's one of the newest affiliates for Waddle.
I was gonna say, where are you at? Like, tell us first where you're at.
Well, right now I'm at the Axe Joint in Somerville. Oh, let me get this out of the way. It's just my water, I promise. But they've been open about 2 years.
Okay.
And they just finally got affiliated by Waddle, so hopefully they're going to be running leagues shortly. I think what the tipping point was knives.
Okay.
Because me and Anthony, whose last name nobody can pronounce, it's Shumkoviak, by the way.
I was like, I think I know that as well. But...
Right. We came in here and we were throwing everything one night, me, him, and Tristan, and got to talking to the management and the ownership, and they were like, wow, they have leagues for this? And we're like, yeah. So they got really excited. So now they're affiliated, and hopefully we can get them starting leagues shortly. Hopefully.
So how far away from that is you? Or how far are you from the I can't even talk.
I love you.
It's the whole talking on screen, and I start to talk without thinking.
Totally fine. This venue is probably about 20 minutes from my house.
Okay.
The venue I'm currently throwing at is about an hour from my house.
I was gonna say it's got to be closer, right?
Yeah. And the venue I was throwing at before that was 2 hours from my house.
Right.
So,
and ladies, I'm still here and I can still hear you, but I am also going to address my group. But my earbuds are in. You won't be able to hear me, but I can hear you.
Okay.
So don't talk about her.
I know, right? We can't talk about her now, but so you and I
can.
Well, you've obviously been to our Axel, and so you and I are going to be doing a race, which is always fun.
You're gonna win. I just threw 3 marathon leagues and drove home from Georgia, so.
You'll probably beat me still. I had arm day today, so I won one, I lost one, so you're my third. So it's kind of like a rubber match.
Hey, if we tie.
Hey, we might. So while we're throwing, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and how you got started in axe throwing.
Oh, I got started axe throwing because I was mad at a man. I know that sounds terrible. It makes me sound like an axe murderer or whatever.
It's legit.
Got my one.
And my one.
I was just going through a really rough time in my life, and it was the thing I needed to get my aggression out safely.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, my
friend's kid was like, hey, you should try this. So I did.
Got my 2.
Bam. I got 3, but not 2.
I'm headed to my 3 now. So, how long have you been throwing? I know I've known you for, I'm trying to think, we met at Throw Ohio 2 years ago, I want to say.
Yeah, that's when we first met. When I love the fact that you were a 2-handed thrower like me, and now I'm not anymore.
Well, and then you asked for, I think it was like nail clippers, and like I got a file,
Yes.
Those things where it was so weird because you guys were all from so far away, and that was our second tournament ever.
Yes.
Was Ohio. So yeah.
Yeah.
That was just so funny way to meet people. Yeah, I'm on my 4.
Oh, you're killing me.
You're fine.
Got it.
I just got a 3 again. That works.
So,
how many tournaments do you go to in a year?
No.
All right, so Melody, what sweet or salty foods for you?
Oh, sweet all day. Sour Patch Kids.
Ooh, those are good. Those are good. Yes, yes.
Yes.
And here's the question we started earlier in the live: pineapple on your pizza or no?
Ooh,
Pineapple on pizza is the best thing on the planet. Fight
I
me.
disagree.
Well, we can agree to disagree. I'm on 5 now, but if
I'm
you
on
notice,
6.
we're kicking it old school, so I'm gonna hit the 6 twice for
All
5.
right, that's what we're doing. Yes, absolutely.
Of course
That's like moving the 5 when it counts.
Of course I did. Of course I dropped on a live stream.
Hey, it's fine. It happens. You know, everyone drops occasionally in their life. Me more so than others.
I mean,
Me more so than others as well.
So what other questions you guys got for me?
I want to know if you have any pets. Do we have any pets?
I had 2 cats. I had 2 cats. One was 19 when she passed, and the other one was 18 when she passed. And it sucks because the duder passed when I was at the Springfield tournament.
I remember that.
Yeah. And Leslie, thank you for the frozen Dr. Pepper because that made my day.
You are so welcome. I just had my second 6. I'm going down to 5.
I got a question for you, Melanie.
And failing.
When did you get engaged?
There's a 6 once.
6 once?
Make it 5. Where you at, Leslie?
I'm 5.
Oh.
Going back down.
Big bubble one more time.
I hate it when you're like going for the 5 and you hit the 6, and then when you're going for the 6, all you hit is 5. Like that's just the story of my life. Feels like
Going for 1 and I hit a 6. I was like, that's cool.
all right, there's my 5. I'm down to 4.
Ah.
Come on, girl. It's a race.
Okay.
It is a race.
So what's your next tournament, Melody?
Boom! Mel wins. I would take my laptop up there, but it's far.
Do you go all the way back down?
Do what?
All the way up and all the
You
way
gotta
back
go
down.
Like once
I thought we were only going halfway.
Huh?
I thought we were only going halfway.
All the way up and all the
That
way
was
back
only
down.
that was only for someone else because they joined late. So.
Okay.
All right, I'm on 3.
And then end in a kill.
I hit it too.
There's 5.
So, what's your next tournament that you're going to, Melody?
Ironsides in Iowa.
Nice.
I'm kind of excited about it. There's 4. The ones I have planned for this year are Ironside for Ohio. Not Springfield, Missouri.
Show me, Sega.
Show me state.
The only one that was paid for so far.
So, how many years have you been throwing?
3. Literally. Oh, I hit a 3 and 3.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, probably about 3 years now, I think.
Okay.
Give or take. There's 2.
There's my 1.
Oh shit!
Time for a kill shot.
I was gonna use the middle board because I'm having luck. Boom! You get it?
Got my kill shot.
I call it a tie.
All right, we'll tie on that one.
There you go.
Let's
Tie
go.
it up.
We both hit 1 at the same. Oh, here. We both hit 1 at the same time. Just.
No, you gotta hit a kill shot at the end.
Oh, was I supposed to?
Yeah,
Oh,
I got a kill shot.
You win.
No, I'll let you win on this one. You're the guest here, so you know.
We'll just call it a tie. How about we buy each other frozen Dr. Peppers and call it good?
I'm totally for it.
I'm
So
here for it.
Rachel, do they have frozen Dr. Peppers in Wisconsin? For
So
Titan?
I will absolutely have frozen Dr. Peppers for you ladies in Titantown.
Fantastic.
I haven't paid for that yet, but I do have a travel credit with Southwest, so say less.
I'm pretty sure you should come to that one. That's my first time going, so you know.
I'm
Well, I
pretty
might
sure
find
you
your
should
house and ride
absolutely
with
be
you.
coming.
It's only like 5 or 6 hours from us, so it's not too bad. Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I know a place you can stay.
See, hey,
I'm just saying.
Funny story. I was just looking at lodging for Italian Town. I was like, dang, the prices in that area are like super high for lodging.
But I've got connections, so reach out. I've got connections.
All right, we know where to go to now.
We will definitely do that.
That's fantastic.
Is this?
What's your favorite hobby outside of axe throwing?
Oh, going to shows like live music.
Oh, yes.
Concerts. My friend Joy, who's here, one of my IT specialists that I brought with me because, well, this is me and it's technology, so I'll screw it up. But she's in a band that I like to go see a lot. They're called Run River Run.
Oh.
I've seen Foo Fighters probably at least 15 times. I just saw the Lumineers. I've seen Mumford. You name it, I've probably seen them live. It's my second favorite thing to do next to axe throwing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, hate to rush you, but we got to move on to our next couple for duels, which is Tabitha and David. So tune in for that when you leave. Yes, it should. This will be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
I'm going to welcome my husband on, and then we'll talk to you soon, Melody.
All right, I'll be watching.
See you, Mel.
All right.
See you, Mel.
All right. All right. So we are going to, in just a second, welcome. Once we see them on screen. Here's my husband, Dustin.
How's everybody doing today?
And then Tab and David, are you guys there? So you guys are muted, but I would.
We're here now.
Yeah. I would like to.
A little loud. I know it's International Axe Throwing Day, so we have league nights going on right now.
Oh, nice. Well, to the viewing audience, I would like to introduce Tabitha Fisher and not her husband yet.
Not her husband,
girl. They are the owners of the Axe House Cleveland in Parma, Ohio, and pretty close to us, so we see them quite often. Not as often as I would like, but so we are going to be doing around the world duels. So,
in my defense, we are not dual partners like you guys are, so I hope no one judges us on that.
You guys are still going down. So we're clear.
So the only thing I was kind of confused on by the rules is if we both throw out the one together on the same side, or if we just go on our own side all the way to the center.
So what I read in the rules, what I interpreted was we each throw on our own sides, and I hope that's correct because that's what we've been practicing for a moment.
Okay.
Practice? What's practice?
Now I gotta actually grab my duels axe. What are you talking about? So as we kind of go through the around the world, are you guys gonna be able to hear us okay? Because we're gonna like ask you some questions as we're throwing together.
Yeah, we're gonna put down the phone for a moment, but I put up the other computer so you guys can see where our axes land, so we're not cheating there.
I just left my axe in my kill shot. I was like, screw it. I'm just not even gonna go grab it. But can you hear us okay though? If you're throwing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna grab my right left hatchet and grab my dual axe.
I'm gonna attempt to also hold the phone and throw, so we'll see how that goes.
You guys have been practicing?
No, it's not gonna go. Put the phone down and throw.
Well, I have to hear her ask the questions real quick.
So tell us how you guys got started in axe throwing and then start throwing your ones.
Start throwing our ones. All right, I'm gonna yell real loud for you guys so you guys can hear us. Actually, I'm gonna move this close up here. So we got started on axe throwing because we went to another axe venue. Can you guys hear us okay?
Yep.
Perfect. So we went to another axe throwing venue, and this was pre-COVID. So we were squished together with like 12 other people, and the coaching kind of sucked. And they're like, all right, everyone, let's start throwing. Stick one axe, and I was really upset about it. Let's go for one.
Right.
Ready? 3,
There are 2.
1. Oh, I hit a 2. Are you shitting me?
All right, we're moving on to 3.
So, anyways, I gotta hit my 1 again because I hit a 2. But I didn't stick one axe. I was really upset. We went home and started drinking, and I told David I wasn't done throwing, so he built me a target in the backyard. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Now let's go to 2.
We gotta hit them together.
All right, so we're going to 3.
All right, what's the next question?
Sweet or salty foods?
What was that?
Sweet or salty foods?
Sweet or salty foods? Depends on the day for me. David's on a big ice cream kick right now. 3.
Well, it's hot out.
Definitely hot. Okay, we're on 4.
Yeah, we're on to 4.
So after
you guys own the Karma, the Xbox Cleveland. How long have you guys owned that?
we opened our doors January 31st of 2020. Unfortunately. So we were here 6 weeks before we got closed down for 12 weeks. And then we opened back up that summer. This is going for 3.
All right, we're going for 5.
3, 2, 1. All right, come on. All right, what's the next question?
What's your day job?
One of the questions we added in last time was, do you like pineapple on pizza? I'm totally against it personally, but I'm gonna let you go into that one.
I am for it.
Absolutely fucking not. We're going for 4.
Thank you. We're on 5.
1. Oh, we hit it. All right, we hit it. Yeah, no, we absolutely do not like pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I don't like the whole like fruit and meat combination. It just kind of grosses me out for some reason. It's
the only time that I like pineapple on pizza is if it's like a chicken barbecue pizza.
Oh, yeah, that might be okay. All right, so
we're going for.
Do you guys have any pets?
Now. What was that?
Do you guys have any pets?
Yes, we have 2 huskies, which is our pride and joy. Oldest one, his name is Link, and our youngest one, his name is Chrono. All right, 5, 3, 2, 1. God damn it. We hit a bullseye at a 4. Does that count?
I'm the weak link in this group. I keep hitting the 6 or the 4 for my 5. So we gotta go 5 again.
Yeah, we have 2 huskies, and I have an aquarium. I have an aquatic snail that I love. He's my pride and joy. His name is Chicharrones.
I named
That's amazing.
after pork rinds.
All right, 3, 2. God damn it! God damn it! Oh, I'm not allowed to cuss.
All right, we got our 5 finally. Now we're
Leave
moving
it out. It's fine.
All right, what's the next question?
What do you do outside of axe throwing?
Outside of axe throwing? You mean I have a life?
Is there a life outside of axe throwing?
No. This is the time, 100%.
Yeah, there's things other than axe throwing.
We just ran a duels marathon yesterday, and I got leaks tonight.
Oh, we may have just got a.
We just got a 1 and a 1.5 rotation bullseye. Just messing around. You know, I mean, you gotta mess around on these things, so.
Still suck on. Did you guys win?
No, because we still gotta go back, but Dustin's like, I'm gonna do 1.5. It doesn't count, but.
All right.
Get the bullseye.
1. Okay, question. What if he hits a bullseye and I hit a 1 and we can just subtract?
Yeah, it might work.
That's a new game coming right there.
What was that?
I said that's going to be a new game coming right there.
Right. Or what if I go bullseye and no, I'm not. No.
What about a
No.
Yeah, this hurt. All right, so we gotta go 6 again.
They're all fine, they said. It'd be easy, they said. All right, what's another question?
When is David going to propose?
What does David do for what?
When is David going to propose?
Oh shit, that's the question for him. Go ahead and get closer.
What?
So I said, when is David going to propose?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Wait, actually, I think I had an answer for that. When she hits a 64.
Oh,
I'm getting
No,
close.
no big deal.
I heard it. You heard it here, people. Okay. Everyone who's listening just heard it here. When
You heard
Tabitha
it live.
hits her first 64, which will be soon, she's going to have a ring on her finger.
A big old fat one, and I'm willing to switch up my throw to left-handed then, so it's in all the photos.
right? I mean, yeah, especially when Jesse's like photo. Yeah.
To make her ring, okay?
Ooh, I like that. It's a pretty thing, a pretty medallion. All right, let's get the 5.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right,
Okay, we got 6.
6 on the way back down.
6 on the way back down.
Go grab the X.
By the way, I'm hitting 5s.
I'm not hitting 5s.
I like to hit the 4 on my side.
Who purposely tries to hit 5s?
Well, that's what I aim for with duels. It'll go either way, you know.
David and I aren't even duels partners. Michelle's my duels partner, but she's in a class right now. All right, 3.
There we go.
1. Oh, Julie.
That's what happens with duels. One of you hits, one of you doesn't. So we're gonna do it again.
Okay, we're gonna have to. You get a time limit on this or no?
Yeah. Where are we at? 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Rachel will give us 2 minutes.
Does Rachel have questions?
Do I have a question? Funniest fun fact about you guys.
Funniest fact about us?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know.
I got one for them.
Fun fact about me.
Yeah.
I got a fun fact for them.
What is it?
David likes to do what is it? Reviews of facilities. He likes to do good reviews on facilities, and then you got some people that do it on restaurants, and he does it on facilities.
So he rated our bathroom a 10 stars here at the Expo. So.
Oh yeah, the Expo.
Yeah. I was actually at their house, and I said 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We're due for another visit. All right.
All right.
I'm not that cool. Everyone thinks I'm cool, but I'm kind of quirky and obnoxious.
Quirky is the best. Quirky and obnoxious is the best.
Oh, absolutely. You can market quirky and obnoxious. You can't market dull. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know if. Damn.
All right, we have a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning.
All right, we're gonna do this.
Shit, we need to throw 5. Next question.
What's the next question, Leslie?
Where do you see yourself in a year with axe throwing?
Where I see myself in a year for axe throwing. I see
Dave 64 coin on her finger.
Yeah, with Dave 64 coin on my finger and him at Worlds, and me probably judging it again because I enjoy doing that. So.
Now, you were one of those sought after model certified judges. So tell us where you're going to be next as head judge.
What was that question? What was that last statement?
So tell us where you're going to be at next for being the head judge for a tournament.
Oh, where I'm going to be at next. So I'm July 31st. I'll be at Johnson County Axe Throwing Tournament in Indiana. That's owned by Chris Ickle and his crew. I met them at Ragnarok in Michigan. And they're like, yeah, I want to throw a tier 5. Can you come be our head judge because you're fucking class? And I said, yes. My only price is that they're not allowed to feed me pizza that day.
Okay.
So that's my fee here live. If you guys want me to come be your head judge, you just have to feed me food that's not pizza.
Because pizza gives you bad gas, right?
Yeah. No, I'm just sick of pizza.
So I think we might be kind of winding down.
Yeah.
Right, Rachel?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are correct. You are correct.
I want to thank Dustin and David and Tabitha for stepping in for this and doing duels since Carol and Elaine could not make it.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry we're not a little better prepared. It was kind of sprung on me this afternoon. So, I'm still honored to be a part of it. Sorry it's loud and chaotic, but it's Monday league night here in Cleveland. So.
Hey, that's perfect. It shows the real world of axe throwing.
Yeah, so I'm getting excited to watch the rest of it. I have it saved so we can watch it tonight. But
oh, fantastic! Rachel and I were kind of talking about how it was going to be a circus. Before we started, for throwing and talking and remembering what questions you already asked.
But it's been good. It's been good. So thanks for joining us, guys.
Of course. And then one last thing before we leave, Rachel, you're hosting in August, correct?
I am. I'm hosting our Titan Town Throwdown in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yes. David and I do plan on being there, so I'm excited to see your place.
That's fantastic. We'll see you there.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys. We appreciate it.
Well, that's a wrap then, Leslie, right?
It is. Yeah, it was a fun night.
That's awesome. It was fun. So I guess signing off, we just wanted to thank everybody for their time, not only the throwers, but everybody behind the scenes. Leslie, thanks for co-hosting with me, and everybody for tuning in. Thanks to all the throwers in the community. Like, what an amazing, like, I know our throwers said it during the live here, but like, that's what X throwing is all about, the community. Like, it's amazing. So keep being amazing. And that community just keep growing and throwing. Good luck this season, and reach out with questions because we're all just one big family. All right? You have anything, Leslie?
Nope, I think that you said it all. Actually, it was a fun night, and I'm glad the Women's Axe Council could participate in this. And
me too.
Kind of do the fun interviews when sometimes it's kind of hard to do this stuff, and it went really well. So
it did. And remember, reach out to any of us if you see us at a tournament, right, Leslie? If they have questions about the Women's Axe Council or anything, quite honestly, in the axe world, come find Leslie or myself or any one of the ladies on council because we'll sit with you and answer anything you've got. So
yep, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, Leslie, goodbye. Thank you
Good
for
night.
tonight. We'll see you at the next tournament.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Bye guys. Bye, Dusty. Bye, Dustin. Bye.